Welcome back, everyone. I'm Michael.
I'm Alicia.
And we are the Gons. Today, we are on the penultimate episode, episode 8 of Masters of the Air. I feel like last episode was a really big setup episode.
Yeah.
Like we had the, P-51 fighters that were joining them now.
So nice.
Yeah, finally. Goodness. Yeah, that last mission that we saw with Rosie, I think they lost 1. Where their previous one to Berlin, they had lost 15.
That is insane.
Yeah, what a difference that made.
Yeah.
But then, so we have Rosie, who hit his 25th, but then decided to stay in.
That's crazy. He's incredible.
Amazing. And then with that, he was told, though, that the bombers are now going to be used as bait because they have to wipe out Luftwaffe in preparation for D-Day.
Yeah. I will say, somebody did make a great comment on our last episode, because we had talked about this in the last episode, that even though they were using them as bait, they were still going on missions.
Right.
So they were still...
Yeah, it's not like they were just flying around.
Right. They weren't just flying for the point of flying. They
Right.
were still going on missions. So it was basically, they're still trying to hit these key targets.
To weaken the war machine,
Yeah, but to continue to try and, hit the supplies and transportation and stuff like that, and weaken that side of the German army, but also to create opportunities for them to attack the German Air Force.
Right.
So that they could
wipe it out in preparation for the invasion.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so like I said, I felt like this was a big like setup of everything to come.
Yeah.
So Rosie's back in it. They're getting ready to wipe out the German Air Force. There was talk about an escape happening from the POW camp. I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Right. If anything will materialize out of that.
Right. I did see somebody did make a comment about the Great Escape. Well, a couple people have made the comment about the Great Escape. I think it's funny because it wasn't in our last episode, but we actually had a discussion about the Great Escape during the intro that we were just talking about amongst ourselves because we've both seen the movie, both love the movie. I didn't reference the movie when they had talked about all those British soldiers escaping.
Right.
Because I didn't put them together because the movie The Great Escape, they made it American-led.
Right.
So I didn't make the connection that was the same escape. It was British people in real life, but in the movie they made it American-led, which I guess was a bit of a controversy too. It's like, this was supposed to be a big British escape, but they had American actors playing the leads.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually connect that. I thought of The Great Escape throughout the episode, but I didn't actually make the connection that actually was The Great Escape. Right.
And you were saying that was one of your favorite movies when you were a kid too.
Yeah, I had this obsession with prison break movies. So The Great Escape, Escape from Alcatraz, and what was the third one? It was the third one I always used to watch too.
You literally
Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah. I was like, you literally just told me this morning, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I went through a phase of those 3 movies. I would watch them over and over. I love. Yeah, Great Escape was definitely one of my favorites though. Yeah, getting into episode 8, I'm assuming we're gonna now move more into fighter pilot mode.
Yeah.
Because we still haven't seen the Tuskegee.
Right.
But they've been prepping us for more fighter pilot action.
Yes.
So I feel like it's got to be getting close.
I'm excited. I'm super excited to see what this episode has. I do think that we're going to get the Tuskegee this episode. Really excited to see that. And see more of Rosie's adventures in the war.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can follow along on our journey. Give it a like. Drop your comments down below. You know what to do there. Make sure when we're done watching Masters of the Air series plus the documentary, we are going to do that live stream where we're going to discuss our thoughts on Masters of the Air and just kind of community in general. Yeah. Love to just hang out with you guys. So
absolutely. Make
sure you follow along so you can join us in that. And anything else?
Nope. I think that's everything. Let's dive in.
All right, here we go.
Different music.
Ooh, sounds like we're getting into it right away.
Yeah.
Outskirts of Rome, Italy, June 1st, 1944. Oh my gosh, we are the week of the invasion.
From bases in England, the 15th Air Force was striking at them from bases in Italy. The 99th Pursuit Squadron was part of that effort. They were known as the Tuskegee Airmen.
Here they are.
There they are.
Bubble Blue to Cap 1. On your word, sir. Heading 1 minute 6 seconds away from Point Foxtrot. Prepare final approach. Line is third. Chatter off.
I got goosebumps.
I know, I'm so excited. I love those teeth on his airplane.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cool.
Coming into range. Bombs away. 7 direct to destruction. It's on equals. I'd log that as a direct hit.
That was
Okay,
really cool.
that's an opening there.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Totally different feeling from like the bomber attacks.
Yeah.
That like the big forts, but
Yeah,
it was
theirs
really
is
cool.
like a slow build up. This was just like a run and gun.
Yeah. That was really, really cool.
It was. That was the shortest intro we've had leading up to the opening.
I was just reading some comments before we started recording, and somebody had mentioned that our Air Force wound up adopting a why wait mentality, saying like, why wait until they're up in the air, we're fighting them there, they're easier to hit and target when they're on the ground. So I am wondering if we're going to see some of that strategy in the show.
Rather than trying to draw them up and wait for them to fight where they have better defense.
Why wait?
Just take them out on the ground.
Yeah, because they're easier to hit then.
Right.
Which should remind me of like Pearl Harbor.
I was thinking the same thing, yeah.
All our planes were on the ground. And
yep.
So it was easier for them to target them.
Yeah, I remember in reading Rise and Fall of the Third Reich about how the German Air Force being just totally decimated in the lead up to the invasion, but it didn't go into detail of like how that happened. I just assumed it kind of just happened. I didn't realize it was a specific targeted strategy that they did. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is so cool to see this side of the strategy. Admittedly, I've done way more research on the Revolutionary War than World War II. Like, obviously, I know some things about World War II, but it's just really cool to see this side of it, because it's definitely a side of it I did not know anything about.
Right. 500 missions?
Wow.
With 19,000 pounds of kisses from the gruesome truth.
Wow.
500 Tuskegee missions under our belt. That's reason to celebrate, Lieutenant.
Captain, sir.
Relax, Alex. I was just coming to congratulate you. It's fine work out there, as usual. Am I gonna have to court-martial you into taking a sip of that beer?
No, sir.
You're a clever fella, Alex. But don't let smart be the enemy of happy.
No, sir.
Tuskegee's up, Tuskegee's up again!
Don't get me wrong, Captain. I'm extremely proud of what we've accomplished. When are we gonna get into some heavier action?
There is some talk of us joining up with the 332nd Fighter Group and doing missions further into Europe. Truly, plans are underway. The 96th is doing a Fajr a few days from now. Gonna fly our first mission over Germany. An escort run, Munich.
P-40s can't handle that type of altitude.
New birds likely, P-51s. Just be patient. We'll see. In the meantime, relax, enjoy.
It's just hard when some of our guys are already out there.
You didn't wash out, Alex, so now don't burn yourself out. Everything in its own order.
That is such good advice.
Yeah, it is.
Base is loaded, top of the ninth. 2 outs. 3 balls, 1 strike. New Hauser sets. Delivers, curveball, big swing and a miss from Keller for strike 2. That hack almost took it right out of his shoes.
Gordon takes a couple of steps back toward the bag.
Big game going on here, Buck. Me and the guys were wondering what the score is.
Wonder if he ever regretted trading his jacket, because the other one was much warmer than the one he wound up taking.
That's true.
You just asking?
I wonder what the temp is there. It's June now. Is it?
Yeah, that's
Been here
true.
for 8 months now. Still trapped, still cold, still eating scraps.
I don't know what the weather's like in June in Germany, though.
Something to happen.
He did just say he's still cold,
Right.
so.
Could be worse. We could be dead.
Oh, maybe for you. At least that I could stand.
Maybe he wouldn't have a
Can't
choice.
stand this. What are we waiting for? Huh? We all think something's gonna happen. Maybe we need to make it happen.
Like those Brits did. Go and get executed. We have to be patient.
5:56 to 5:57 a.m. on June 3rd, 1944. 3 days to D-Day. The last minute of sleep I'll get for 72 hours.
Wow.
Our job was to bomb the German defenses in Normandy only minutes before the landing craft hit the beaches, and then spend the day hitting German bridges, railroads, and communication lines further
Keep
inland.
them from reinforcing and coming
About
back.
200 missions in total, all needing flight plans and maps.
200
Oh, I can't even imagine trying to plan all this out.
Oh my goodness.
24 hours. The first night lies to you. Tells you it's easy. The second breakfast on the second day. That's when the fight starts. I tried contacting Sandra whenever I had a break, but I couldn't reach her. It was like she vanished.
Papieren? Papiere, wohin gehen Sie?
Seulement mon travail, monsieur.
So rude
Yeah,
and unnecessary.
Jeez. Jerk.
32 hours. The second afternoon on the second day. But some coffee is no longer enough.
You need to sleep, Crosby.
When the mission's over.
I take more pills.
Yeah, I will. After.
Only one every 12 hours.
Oh, yeah. No, I hear you, Smokey.
There was a lot of drug experimentation happening with soldiers in World War II.
Yeah.
Trying to create those super soldiers.
"60 hours. Your mind starts playing tricks on you.
Well, especially if you're on drugs.
You can hear that,
Yeah.
right? What? What? Come on, you can hear it. It's the tick, tick, tick.
Just as I'd finished mapping the route for one mission, operations handed down 5 more.
Oh my gosh.
All high priority targets. The lack of sleep, the coffee, the uppers, the stress, the fear, the disconnect. That's a drug in itself.
Wow.
I don't know if that's who you want planning missions.
Yeah.
I wonder if those were famous paintings that were hidden.
Right.
I covered the entire building.
Good job.
We received some news from a train station in Le Bec-et-Loin. Jean will brief you on your assignment. You leave tomorrow.
64 hours. You just try to survive, breath by breath, step by step.
Crosby! You have to go to sleep.
No, I'm fine. I just gotta brief.
Go to bed, Cross.
I can't do it, Jack.
Crosby!
I'm fine.
Truly, just a couple more things I gotta get going.
Sit down.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh boy, here it is.
For those of you seeing this mug for the first time, I'm your new CO. Name's Jeffrey. Lieutenant Colonel Bennett is being assigned back to the 395th, but the changes made during his command will remain. Rosie.
Thank you, Colonel. Well, boys, if the station on full lockdown, sound of a couple thousand ships forming up weren't your first clues, we're a few hours away from the invasion of Europe.
I feel like they would have gotten that brief the day before, though, because they were supposed to go the day before, and then they were on a stand down.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have any last words because I'm gonna see you again. Take off, do your job, you land, and then you're gonna be giving me some words of wisdom. Each flight is its own lesson.
The man is, like, born to be a leader.
Yes. So good.
Pulling stumps.
There you go, Simmons. Keep that pressure on. Looks like a word camp the way you jackasses are grinding away.
Now the ground's loosened up, got a chance of actually getting wood for cook fires.
Oh.
Come on, play some ball. Boys want to play some ball? Come on, skins versus bones. Skins can be the away team. Actually, no, we're all away. So bones can take first bat by mutual agreement.
Either pitch in or knock it off.
Why don't you shut the hell up? What the hell's wrong with you?
Think it helps, stay out of the way.
Oh, you're the new king of the camp, and I'm just in the way? Oh, King Clevin says no baseball, just work, work, work. That's all he wants to do.
Sorry.
No, work. You got a stump to pull.
Get up.
Get back to work. How's that? You can't handle it.
Hey, that's enough, fellas.
Back in the barracks, men! Back in the barracks!
Looks like the crowd's got some bad news. They landed, didn't they?
You think?
We're in Western Europe. Finally happened.
Man, she's a good girl. She's a beautiful, Joe. Congratulations.
Thanks, Macon. Her daddy said yes.
Oh, you gonna be a father 9 months after that day.
Until the day. I hope so.
You wanna see my sweetheart?
Oh, come on now.
Okay, here you go. Good. Now you see, that's 23.7 acres of live lollipop.
It just looks like property. Am I missing something?
Man said he gonna hold it for me.
Is that right?
Evening, Captain.
Colonel Davis to Munich.
Now, you know I can't toast to any mission with the loss of even a few bombers.
We were 12 bombers for every fighter. On a raid escort? They knew it was spread too thin. Only losing a few bombers is a major victory. Brass was expecting much heavier casualties.
Brass doesn't know what they should expect. What's really possible? Take a look around this room, Lawrence. You see what I see?
I see a group of proud pilots who flew their first mission over Germany, who can't wait to suit up and do it again. A group of men, thousands of miles away from home, who finally feel like America.
And I see too many second lieutenants, first lieutenants. On mission counts alone, I see men who should already be captains, majors. And we both know why they're not, and we both know why they may never be.
Can't change the weather, Colonel. We'll just keep getting better at charting new courses to bluest skies.
Ceiling and vision, unlimited.
Hey, Daniels, you need a fourth. Partners are cutthroat. What you think?
That was quite the cut.
That was abrupt.
I was wondering if you'd ever wake up.
Wow, he looks so pale.
He looks terrible.
7:30.
7:30. Shit, there's still time. There's still time! Pants! Pants for the hell of my pants! Come on, goddammit!
7:30 Saturday morning, Cross.
Huh?
You've been out of it for 3 days.
Oh my gosh.
Slept for 3 days.
Cross, you missed so much. I did 3 sorties, but I couldn't see anything for the first 2. And then the clouds parted. You've never seen anything like it. Hundreds of ships.
Oh my gosh.
The 3rd time that day, we hit bridges, rail yards, communications center. The Germans weren't able to bring up any reinforcements. The best part? There wasn't a single Luftwaffe fighter in the air. The skies were ours. All from the routes you plotted, Harry. Am I daring tales of heroism not daring enough for you, Captain Marvel?
I just can't believe I missed it.
Yeah.
That would be hard.
August, 2 months after.
Where's the Vistula River?
Wow.
Vistula River?
Where'd they get all these books from?
It's here.
That's what, 450 miles?
No, it's less.
Still seems pretty far away to me.
Yeah, but now our guys are here, almost to Paris. Hitler's worst nightmare, a 2-front war.
With us right between them.
Well, the Krauts will slaughter us before they let us go.
We won't go without a fight. We need to make more weapons, whatever we can.
There's one other scenario. They force march us out of here before the Ruskies can set us free. Move us somewhere deeper in the Reich, say Bavaria. That's leverage those POWs. We need to start preparing now. Conserving rations, getting them in shape. Everything we do from this point on needs to be to prepare for all 3 scenarios. Mass execution, forced march, or pitched battle. If we could retake the coast.
Gentlemen, you're going to France. Be seated. Operation Dragoon takes place in 3 days. Your mission is what makes it possible. Marseille, Saint-Tropez, Toulon. Each critical landing points for our incoming forces. Now, we will have the manpower to prevail, but if, and only if, we knock out their eyes. German radar detection systems are mounted all along here. We are going to take them all out in phased, aggressive strafing runs.
Wow.
Yes.
Colonel, sir, Toulon is 473.51 miles away, and that is 947.2 miles round trip. And the maximum fuel range of all P-51s is only 999.8 miles. Of course, it's before you take into account the drag coefficient plus the excess weight of the munitions, which are both variable and will obviously cause a faster fuel burn. With the drop tanks, let's say that gets us up to, 1,375 mile range, but it also adds significantly more weight. And if we kick the tanks after the run, that'll drop us a couple thousand pounds. We'll still fall hundreds of miles short, sir.
You're right, Lieutenant Macon. This is gonna be close, but it's not impossible. You use every drop of gas. Try to make it back to friendly territory someplace. We're gonna give you IDs, so if the Germans don't get you as soon as you land, you can be somebody else, and you might be able to blend in with the population.
You're not blending in.
Be able to blend in.
Are we Tuskegee men or what?
Sir, yes, sir!
Will we get this job done?
Sir, yes, sir!
Then let's take care of it!
Wow. Going with the likelihood that they won't make it back. That's insane.
That is so insane. These guys are so incredible.
Yeah.
The front's moving pretty fast across the mountain range.
It's time. We'll do it. It's all mathematics.
All right, men, kick your tanks, kick your tanks. Copy that, Lieutenant Macon.
That's cool. Did he kick his? Yeah. No, okay. Thought he still had his tanks on.
Yeah.
What's going on with your tanks, Westbrook? I said drop. Tanks won't drop. All right, Westbrook, I'm with you. We're gonna work this out. We ain't gonna leave you, kid. Westbrook, you gotta kick it hard now. Kick. Watch me, come on. Kick. You ain't punching hard enough, kid. Come on. I am punching it. Like me, all right?
There they go.
There we go.
All right.
Now let's get this thing done. Wall of fire. They know we're coming. It's never gonna be easy.
Was never gonna be easy.
Yeah.
I didn't come all this way now to take a shot, boys. Come on. I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh my gosh.
Westbrook up the middle and I'll follow. Dropping in. Hit them hard, boys.
It's amazing how they line up and then drop in.
I imagine flak is a lot more devastating to a small plane like this.
Yeah.
I mean, harder to hit, but when it does hit.
Hit! I'm hit! Westbrook, you gotta bail! Bail!
That'd be so hard to watch something tragic happen to somebody you care about and then have to continue instantly to perform.
Bail!
They're so low, how do they even bail?
I don't know.
They're literally right above the ground.
Yeah. Like that? Oh, they got him instantly, though. He is not doing well.
No.
He got injured.
Told you I saw another shoot.
They got y'all too, huh? Who's that?
Second Lieutenant Alexander Jefferson. Went down about 30 miles away. Looks like you in bad shape.
No. Every time I move, I pass out.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No.
You must have hurt your neck. Let's see what we can do for you.
Oh, poor guy.
Oh, wow.
A whole bunch of people arriving in camp would.
I think that's the new commandant.
Yeah.
The guard told me they were sending someone.
The moment our boys landed in France, the order went out. All POW camps run by SS.
Seems like that would require a lot of them. You think they're just trying to scare us?
Well, let's hope so. SS rules would put us in a world of trouble.
We gotta get the men in shape. It's not gonna look good to our German hosts now, is it? We gotta get these guys ready
So
to
I was
fight.
thinking too, how are you going to do that?
There's no
right
telling
under
what
their
these
noses?
crowds will do. All of us training together, building a muscle. That's something they might notice. But that stump remover, that's a solution. Don't have a turn on that thing. It's hard work. It'll build the strength we need to resist. Up the rotations. If we're consistent for a couple of months, we'll all be ready to fight.
The Germans will be none the wiser. We tell them we're after the wood, stocking up for winter.
Plus extra wood, extra weapons.
Have a seat, Lieutenant.
Nice watch you have here. I have to thank you.
These are my favorite.
Ta-da!
You're so funny.
Hilarious. That's totally gonna make me want to talk to
I'm
you.
keeping the pen, though. So, how are things in the States?
Alexander Jefferson, Second Lieutenant, 0819461.
Let's not be so formal, Jeff. I feel as if I already understand you. Your father worked over 10 years at the Elia McCoy Manufacturing Company, assembling air brake lubricators. He earned $17 a month. No wonder you went into chemistry. We Germans value scientists greatly. Although I'm sure there must be many American laboratories who would hire you.
How do these interrogators always know so much about them already?
I don't know. Somebody was saying in the comments, like, they knew their, like, GPAs and, like...
Right, that's
had their transcripts, like... How? That is insane.
Yeah.
Do you have pain?
That's something I would like to learn more about.
Yeah. I know there were a lot of Nazi agents in the States passing information, but I mean, like...
Random soldiers and, like...
Yeah.
What's the place in Los Angeles where all you blacks are forced to live? It's Watts. Watts. I'm familiar with those places.
Why do you fight for a country who treats you like that?
Nazis are one to talk.
Do you know any other country that's better? I know when my country's shortcomings are. And I know it's trying hard to become what it says it's supposed to be. And when I get back, I'm gonna help them do that a lot faster.
I hope you get hell, boys. Hey, look, it's the red tail. What regiment y'all in? They all belong somewhere else. Where you from?
I look like a goddamn cripple.
You look like a goddamn soldier.
I saved their asses so many times, I tell you what.
What unit you guys with?
332nd.
Here, let me help you there. I'm over in the north.
Thank you.
Yeah, come with us. We'll get you fixed up.
Yeah, how can you act like that to people who were protecting you on your missions? Like,
I know.
Second Lieutenant Alexander Jefferson, 332nd Fighter Group.
Second Lieutenant Richard D. Macon, 332nd.
Gentlemen, welcome to paradise. Follow suit, Lieutenant.
All right, where were we? Night one.
All right. Christ. Let's go.
We've put a lot on your shoulders of late. You've handled all of it. You went above and beyond, Cross.
I appreciate that, sir.
That's why you're getting a month off.
You mean leave?
Starting tomorrow.
I'm sorry to ask this, sir, but is this my choice? Because I kind of feel as if I'm...
Listen, Crosby, we need you functional. We need you to get a real vacation. Proper R&R. You're too important to us. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
As I've explained 3 times to the last 3 people I've been put on with, I'm a friend. I've been calling for a couple of days now. Templeton Whiskey gave me this number to reach her.
Captain Westcott is not available, sir.
Captain? Well, she'll be gone a long time.
I'm not at liberty to say.
Okay, can you just tell her that... Will you tell her I'm going home on leave and this will be my last time in London for a while?
I'll put through the message, sir.
Thank you.
Calling your side piece before you go home to see your wife.
Seriously, Cross.
Plan it right when it had to run. Telling you it could work.
Even if we get the truck, and that I can believe, and even if we recruit one of those white boys to drive it.
2. Gotta be 2. Routes always travel in pairs.
We got the truck, we got the 2 white boys in Nazi uniforms. Still, what, took us 4 days to get here from Frankfurt.
Half of that was by train.
Point is, where we gonna refuel? It ain't like we could just stop off at some POW camp and top off.
We ride until it's empty, then we hike from there. 3 days might get us to friendly territory. Alex mapped it out.
What do you think of him? I don't think anything of him. Maybe we should.
Girl of your dreams, huh?
No, not mine. My dream girl is 5'2", river hips, skin like Lena Horne. This moment, this very moment, Lieutenant, she's kissing the last of her departing 5th graders sweetly on the forehead. Whereupon she is immediately, without damage, taken the number 54 bus straight to 650 Marion Street, where she is dutifully watching and waiting by her window for yours truly.
You hope.
Yeah, I do hope. This is just another creaky wet dream for turnover in 112.
Well, you just make sure they pay you in old golds, because these smokes here ain't for shit.
Might be useful in talking strategy with that, Major. Look,
Fella didn't have 2 words for you ain't coming here. Now you're his.
You flew P-51s?
P-39s, P-40s, P-47s, P-51s, AT-6s.
Wow.
I trained at 86. It's a powerful torque.
P-51s are much smoother. It's an easy transition.
You know, I started out wanting to be a fighter pilot. I ended up falling in love with the big birds.
Yeah, I've been building model planes since I was a kid. Built every model imaginable. But my masterpiece, you know, my absolute masterpiece, the Supermarine Spitfire. Twin 2-foot floats, 3-foot wingspan. Drew the plans myself from newspaper photos.
What are you reading there?
Story about an artist. He sacrifices everything to pursue his passion.
You draw this?
Yes, sir.
Is this the scale?
More or less. No elevation, though.
You know, we could use your help.
We?
There's a group of us figuring out next moves, running scenarios. We can't just stay sitting ducks.
Yeah.
Notice the new and improved super goons around.
I got a plan for that.
What would you need me to do?
This. We need help charting the area to get out of here.
Back on that first day, the guys looked to you. You got the final say. Why didn't you gripe about us bunking an 8?
Well, let's just say I at least knew you weren't spies.
Ain't that a bitch?
Gail Clevin, Major, 100 Bomb Group. Everybody calls me Buck.
Second Lieutenant Alexander Jefferson, 332nd Fighter Group. You can call me Alex.
Nice.
Now, John, here's gonna demonstrate for you. You hand over the papers, immediately grab the wrist. Bring the ball straight across the temple. Here or here. Knock him clean out.
That's it, fellas. Angle it. Center yourself. Center your gravity got more leverage.
Glennis will take the whole thing up, okay? Cutting edge can do no damage at all.
It's gonna go straight into the neck.
Wow.
We're gonna push it forward and rip his throat out.
A message from the lady to meet at the hotel, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Sandra. Sandra? Come out or I'm coming in.
Oh, definitely. It's not gonna be soon.
Yeah.
Sandra.
Sorry, Croz. I've been called away once again. Probably for the better. You belong with Jean, and we've still got a war to win. I'll always remember our time together fondly. Love, Sandra.
Okay.
When you headed out?
Tomorrow morning.
4 weeks in New York City. God, how I envy you. Oh, yeah?
You know, I told Colonel Jeff I didn't want leave.
It'll be good for you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Means I think it'll be good for
Need
you.
a break,
Yeah.
dude.
Excited to see Jean?
And what if it's not the same?
Nothing's the same, Krause. Nothing. Never will be.
Ain't that the truth?
The Russians crossed into Germany, East Prussia.
How close, Buck?
That's quite the scar he had.
Yeah.
They're close. Really, really close.
Nervous.
Yeah. Yeesh.
All right.
Well, it definitely felt like the lead up to the end.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, it's getting close to the end of the war, so it kind of has to be.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, there's still a good amount
that is true.
of war, and I was wondering about that too.
That is true, actually. I mean,
they
were
did
jumping time
yeah.
fast during this episode, though. Like D-Day didn't just happen.
That's true. It's
jumped
already been months.
past it.
Yeah. This one felt, speaking of jumpy, like it felt really jumpy.
It did.
And I don't know, it was kind of a weird one.
Yeah. They tried to cover a lot. Like,
yeah, exactly.
We covered what's going on with Cross. We introduced and then followed the Tuskegee Airmen, and then we covered what's going on in the POW camp.
Yeah.
And
here's D-Day happening,
right?
And then here's this other mission. Like,
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
They tried to cover a lot in one episode, and it definitely felt like it.
Yeah, it felt really rushed.
Yeah.
And I know, obviously, you don't need to cover D-Day. D-Day's been covered so much, so I get it. But it's it was really, really quick and jumpy.
Yeah.
So.
It is interesting. D-Day is very much towards the beginning of Band of Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's towards the end of this one because they were over there for so much longer before fighting for longer. But
yeah.
I thought that it was interesting some of what they covered with the Tuskegee Airmen.
Right.
And I do think that it was so hard when he was talking about how there's a lot of first lieutenants, second lieutenants in the room when there should be.
And no COs.
Yeah. And just that discrimination that was there, it's so tragic because those men were so capable.
Oh, yeah.
And absolutely should have gotten the recognition that they deserved.
Yeah.
And it is just really tragic that they weren't respected for their skill, respected for their ability and who they were as people.
I mean, obviously they showed the intelligence of the ones that we saw and we followed. It's
right.
More advanced than any of the white soldiers that are there.
Yeah,
the way that guy busted out
yeah.
the mathematics and stuff. It's
I know.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It is really, some very truly obviously gifted people in the Tuskegee camp and whatnot. And so it's just very, very sad that they were treated that way.
Yeah.
Especially when they did so much. I mean, the number of missions that they did.
500 missions?
Yeah, just
goodness.
How incredible those men were. And then that they weren't given the recognition that they should have been and that they deserved is really, really tragic.
It is. Yeah. I feel like this should be an episode, and obviously this is on you guys, this should be an episode that has a lot of comments.
Yeah.
Because there are so many big gaps in
Yeah.
everything that happened in this episode.
It's true.
So there should be a ton of comments filling in some of these details.
Yeah, which genuinely, we love reading y'all's comments. We talk about them all through the week.
Yep.
I respond to all of them. Michael jumps in there sometimes too, and just love getting to hang out with y'all down in the comment section. So please do leave those comments because we absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, because those things do help our channel and help us out.
Yeah, absolutely.
We really, really appreciate those things too. So thank you all so much for joining us. It is a lot of fun. We are loving doing this channel and getting to do this with you guys. So thank you all so much.
Yeah. See you for the final episode.
Yay!
I think that's
I'm
right,
sad
right?
and excited. Yeah.
I think there's only 9 in this one.
Yeah. I'm sad and excited. So.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see where it goes and how they wrap it all up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you in the next one.
See y'all next time.